Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Today, the Eye of Thundera has given me the power to reveal another ThunderCat. Today we have for you Super7 Tygra. Ultimate Super7 ThunderCats. Tygra, let's begin. Okay guys, this is the box for Super7 Ultimate's ThunderCats Tygra. And of course, it's a sleeve box. And we have the metallic foil with the logo of ThunderCats in the middle. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see the reflection that this gives, and it's a black and red box, of course, with the name Tygra there, here, and as you can see on the back of this sleeve box, you can see the name ThunderCats on it. And on the sides we don't have anything, but all black, but cool. And as it is a sleeve box, you open it. Here we have Tygra. Now you can see the window box. You can see the amazing figure of Tygra, of course, in his box, in his window box. And of course, I have mentioned this before, that the background is really cool, like rocks crumbling down. It's a black and white background. And in here, on the back of the box, we have some amazing artwork. Tygra using his signature weapon, the whip. And you can see some information here about Tygra. Super7 logo here. Absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get Tygra out of the box. Here we have Tygra outside of the box. And these are the blister boxes. And here we can appreciate even more the painting application, all of the different blue colors, the two head sculpts, the weapon, whip-like weapon there. So, without further ado, let's get Tygra completely outside of the box. Okay guys, here we have Tygra completely out of the box in a vanilla pose. He looks all big. He's a strong ThunderCat. He very much looks hulky, doesn't he? The painting applications are amazing. Different shades of blue there, almost turning to green in here. You can see the costume is asymmetrical. This is a very different costume. I like that every ThunderCat has different things. ThunderCats are a unit, but they all have their own qualities, and you can even reflect those qualities in their costumes. Even the shoulder pads, in here you have a shoulder pad with some gold piping in the end, at the end here. And here you don't have a shoulder pad. And look at the amazing head sculpt. Very much resembles a Tygra. And I like it that upswept hair forming a kind of wings there. And of course the painting application in the face, yellow, and the rest of the head sculpt is orange with dark stripes, resembling of course a striped Tygra. Look at that amazing head sculpt, absolutely fantastic. The eyes are really well painted. He's a really cool Thunderian. So of course now let's talk a little bit more about Tygra, and this time let's talk about his articulation. So speaking about articulation, we know that Super7 Ultimate figures are not known to be all that highly articulated, but there is some articulation that we will go through right now. Starting with the head sculpt, Tygra can move to the left, to the right with no problem, and it can even rotate fully 360 degrees. Can it move down and up? No. No, it barely can move up or down. The torso. There is some mobility in the torso, but not that much either. To the back is quite the same as to the front. It can only move just a little bit to the back. So, not much articulation on the upper torso. In this part of the torso, in the lower part of the torso, it can move sideways, to the right, to the left, and it can even rotate 360 degrees. It can move up, it can move behind to the back, it can move sideways, not all the way up there, but just a bit. It can even fully rotate if you are careful, but you can fully rotate your Tygra arm all the way 360 degrees in that angle. You can rotate it here on the middle part, no problem. Can you do this the same way? Yes, you can do it with both arms, as you can see. You can bend it, flex the arm like that. Just a bit. In terms of the hand, there is full rotation on the hands. There is a swivel here. You can swivel up, swivel not so much down or backwards. But there is some mobility there. So there are some poses that you may be able to do. Well, as you can see here, there's no much articulation. Look, it cannot move much forward. Just a little bit. The same backwards. You cannot do much rotation. You cannot move so much to the right, to the sideways, to the side. The same as the right leg. There's no much mobility here, and that's because of this part. The hips don't allow the legs of the figure move much. The middle part of the leg, there's not much articulation there. That's all that the figure bends. You cannot bend much, just a little bit. But there is a rotation. Yeah, you can move this part 360, no problem. No much movability with the exposed feet. Now that we have reviewed the figure, we have to see the accessories. Super7 has given us quite a few accessories with this figure, so let's look at them. Alright guys, here we have the accessories that come with Tygra. He has a retracted whip, as you can see here. He has a solid whip. This is Tygra with his solid whip. And as you see, the whip is quite long, so we cannot fully capture it in camera. I'll move the camera a little bit so you can grasp the length of the solid whip. It looks really cool. He also comes with a string whip for the many different poses with his weapons that you can display. Here's another pose of Tygra wearing the string whip. As you can see, he's ready to throw string whip bolas into the enemy. And of course, as you have seen in the series, the whip allows him to become invisible. And he brings some interchangeable hands. Interchangeable hands to grab the whips. As you can see, you can grab here the whip, the retracted whip, as well as the string whip, as you can see here, as well as the solid whip, as you can see also here. These interchangeable hands are of course more relaxed than the other ones. You can also make some combat poses with this. And here is a closed hand, also has this part to be able to input the whip, but it requires a little bit more effort, but it actually holds the whip in a much tighter way. So whilst the others, you can still, other interchangeable hands, you can still hold your weapon, this will make sure that the weapon doesn't fall off. And then we get an extra head sculpt for Tygra. We have here an extra head sculpt, an angry looking Tygra for his head sculpt, unlike the cool, calm head sculpt that we already saw in the other parts of the video. So here's another pose with Tygra using his alternate head sculpt, looking angry in battle, protecting Third Earth, protecting the ThunderCats. Tygra is part of the nobility of the Thunderians, along with Lion-O, Chitara, and Panthro. He is the smartest of all the ThunderCats. Not only he's the smartest, but he's a scientist, an architect, and council leader. He designed the cat Lair and Tower of Omens. Tygra cannot swim unless he's in invisible mode. And speaking about invisible mode, he can only turn invisible with the help of his whip. Well guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed a review for yet another ThunderCats from Super7. Do not forget to subscribe, give a like, or comment. What did you think about this figure? What do you think about the painting applications? Take care, and I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.